spooky. No, let's actually redo the beginning. Fuck this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Art Street Fighter presents 8 Frames of Fright, the weekly spooktacular, where I'm your host, Evil Jesus Christ. Yeah, listen, folks, I died for your sins, alright? So y'all better be appreciative of what we got going on here. I'm going to show you some imagery, 8 frames of imagery, unsolicited. So watch your eyeballs, folks. It's going to happen. 8 frames. You're going to see 8 frames of Fright tonight. It's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you when, not going to let you know how, but look out, kids, because it's coming. You're going to think that things are going to be super cool and the best you've ever seen, but guess what? 8 frames will steal your life. Mwahaha. It's my evil laugh. Canonically, I get it now that it doesn't really make sense for Jesus to be like evil in this situation, but it's fun to say that I died in the pre-tournament for all of your sins, because the all are sinners. Also cool to drink wine all night. Go confirm. Yo, get bopped. Corner carry, let's go. Alright, I actually put the wine down on the table in front of me. No, full punish, let's go. Oh, he's gonna do the cheeky crossover. If you quick rise in that situation, that's a crossover. Did he back up just to make him land on that? That was bitching. Bitching cool.
Round 2. Fight.
We call it that for a reason, Vampire in a Box. I'm going to show the audience 8 particular frames of frightening imagery, the likes of which are more frightening than anything they could imagine. Man, look at that combo. That's a dope combo. Also good on him for landing that overhead and then not confirming to his 3-frame, because Urian's a tall character, that particular combo doesn't work unless it's counter hit. So, extra smart on behalf of Mr. Sonic. Wait, man, this dude's leveled up. What happened? Man. Mr. Sonic. Going up 1. Did I have these names right? Yeah. Okay. We'll have a co-host some point later on, but oh no, I don't have the names right. I gotta swap them. Give me the swap. My bad. Oh, perfect. Oh, that was a good jump out of the corner. We had to make it safe. That's smart. Interesting V reversal there. I actually don't even know if that was like intentional, but good stuff to keep him in the corner. Man, wasting it. You're not going to get ages this round. Hopefully the comeback potential can come from somewhere else. Oh, just wait and see, Vampire in a Box. That's some frightening imagery on deck. And like I said, each one more frightening than the last. Keep that in mind as we go throughout the night. Also, expect some goofy surprises. Some, you know, because sometimes in horror, things can be goofy and fun. This isn't like the nudie kind of horror that you might be used to, but... No, sorry, that's a different kind of horror. Some kind of body horror we're not ready for. Also, I looked into the rules of Twitch to make sure that everything's above board here, so don't want to get the stream banned, by the way. Yeah, good punish combo. Well, you can backdash. What were you expecting there, actually? That backdash on wake up. Perhaps throw bait? Hard to say. Juggle it? Yeah! That's dead. Oh no! Oh no! I don't quite understand that comment, Sheldon. But anyway, folks, that was round 1. Man, Mr. Sonic with the comeback. So shout out to Mr. Sonic. Actually, he's, you know, things are going well for him right now. He's in a better situation right now than he was previously. It's always good to hear good stories from your friends. Round 2 can start in a minute. Mr. M. Hike 2 Strong. Okay, let me just look at the bracket. You jabronis here, trying to force this bracket ahead, which I didn't set up right now, unfortunately. Where is it? Seriously, where is it? There it is. Okay, round 2 can start, but we're gonna get, yeah, M. Hike 2 Strong, yeah. At B-Boy Luigi on stream. Round 2 can begin. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of that beforehand, you know. Don't got TOs. Yeah, I'm Joseph right now. I died in the pre-tournament for all y'all's sins. Don't you forget it. The blood of Joseph Christo has been spilt all over the spooktacular tournament. Don't you forget it. But yeah, we're gonna get M. Hike 2 Strong and B-Boy Luigi here in just a minute. Gonna send them some invites here. Let me actually. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Minimize. It's not a good look. Alright, sorry folks. I just gotta. Ah! What was that? That was so frightening. Did you see that, you guys? Is the stream keeping enough frames per second for you to even see that frame of fright? Oh boy, what a spectacular night do I have planned for you guys. Jeez. Oh, man. Watch the tapes for that one. It's gonna be M. Hike 2 Strong. Have to watch that one back to even realize what you're watching. Too much rollback. I'll keep that in mind for the next time I share the next imagery of Fright. Or maybe just run that one again. B-Boy Luigi? Yes. Hopefully you got the message. Invites are sent. Gotta enter these names in. Let me just... Oh God! That was the same image of Fright from before. I had to give you guys another chance, just in case the stream wasn't catching up, because dear God, 30 frames per second is typically what Twitch streams at, and I realized that my clicks might be too fast. Okay, all right. I'm here to spook you guys, right? I'm telling you, I got 8 frames of Fright planned for all y'all. So look out, it's coming. This can't be stopped. All right, the spooks are coming, whether you like them or not. I would really like B-Boy Luigi to ready up. Hit that always on top. M. Hike 2 Strong and B-Boy Luigi. I should have remembered that B-Boy Luigi is like not good at readying up. Oh yeah, we got jump scares now. B-Boy Luigi, invite sent. Please join. Please join. Yeah, no, about to be shook. I got spooks and ghosts and goblins will be coming your way, and it's, trust me, folks. And if you're scared now, each image scarier than the next. So don't forget about that. It's gonna be. Trust me, folks. I've seen the final image, and it's. You know, I ascended because of it, obviously, but gotta change all my lighting for this spooktacular. come on, man. Can we join? Can we join B-Boy Luigi? He did this last time. I should have remembered that. B-Boy Luigi. One more time. There he is. I'm actually gonna send. I'm gonna do this. In the meantime, also am Hike too strong. I'll just let that one pass. Ooh, favorite horror movie? That's a good question. I think the obvious one. I think the obvious one's The Shining. That's just such a classic, and it's so good. It makes you so uneasy the whole time. Like, but that's so. Vampire in a Box brings up a good point. I love Cabin in the Woods because of how it undercuts so many horror tropes. Like, it basically is a reflection of like common horror tropes, and it's so good. It's so good because of it. Like that movie goes places in a fun way, but also like a spooky way. Super good. Night of Living Dead, love it. Actually filmed pretty close to where I grew up. The opening scene was in the Mars Cemetery. Very spooky. I've actually been there. I've spent many a Hallows Eve, All Hallows Eve, in that particular cemetery. Very spooky. Ooh, I like too strong.
Fight.
Yeah, that's the remake. No, dude. The old one is fine. It's classic. It's good. John Carpenter's. Come on, man. Yeah, because the remake of The Thing is. Oh man, walked her all the way to the corner. Damn. Out for free though with that wingless airplane. He is lucky that knee came out first, because otherwise he would get that crush counter just like that. Big damage coming. Yo, good stuff. Yo, here we go. That'll kill. Good stuff. I don't know if he had to spend the bar for that.
Round 2.
That might have been a little bit excessive. Whoa, yikes. Also, Werewolf Women of the SS in theaters? What kind of movie, like, smut movie theaters are you watching? Damn, man. Martyrs is really good. Martyrs is, like, unsettling in a lot of ways. The Audition is really good if you're talking about horror movies. If you're talking about, like, fun horror movies, Hausu is really good, that Japanese movie. I'm actually not a huge fan of Rob Zombie movies. What did he make? Actually, maybe I take that back. The Halloween remake. Did he make that? Because that one wasn't terrible. All right, I'm like too strong. Bring it back. 1-all.
Final round. Fight.
Well, the mid boss, you missed my ring reference. The actual Ringu is what that first image of Fright was from. So you goofed. Oh my god, yeah, the Alien definitely counts. Alien is absolutely a horror movie, and one of my favorites. Speaking of which, gonna do Alien Isolation for the first couple hours of the Extra live stream, starting at midnight. It'll be the Isolation hour. I'll drop myself into an isolation tank in the middle of the night. Oh man, that sucks to do combo. I'm doing some spooky games until morning. Yeah, Alien is so good. No flex? You had all day! All day to flex that, bruh. Oh, that sucks. Hellraiser is okay. Hellraiser is okay. The plot of Hellraiser gets a little out there. And it's also way sexier than people might anticipate going in. It's mostly about weird sex fetishization, and it's strange.
Round 1.
I was not expecting that going in
Fight.
to Hellraiser. I watched it as an adult for the first time, and I was like, man, there's... Ugh, what's going on there? But, yeah, it's okay. Man, trying to jab her out of that, getting crush counted for it, dude. Gotta flex that. Gotta flex that, bruv. Original Psycho's okay. But I watched that too late in my life, and the pacing kind of threw me off. But, oh yeah, he's dead. Wow. Round 1, B-Boy Luigi.
Round 2.
Spookiest of Mario Brothers. Man, you gotta punish that raw. He's getting B-Boy Luigi's getting away with these drop kicks. He's come from the top rope time and time again, and M. Hike Too Strong is just letting it happen. North by Northwest, if we're talking Hitchcock. But also, if we're talking the birds, Birdemic, shock and horror. Great horror movie. Wow, just gets stung with that jump jab. Also, The Burbs is a good horror movie.
Fight.
Alright, so real moment of truth. I've actually never watched Nightmare on Elm Street. Like the one with Johnny Depp. Haven't seen that one. The Johnny Depp gets eaten by a bed or a couch or whatever. Ooh, man, B-Boy Luigi. Flexing on my muscle power. Damn. It hurts my soul. It hurts my Zangief soul on the inside. Well, folks. That does it for round 2. I actually want to show off the bracket one more time. Go time, no. Who do we want to see next? Who might be up for it? Ooh, Zombietron. Hopefully they win. Let's actually get Orphan Crippler in here. The Orphanage, by the way. Speaking of orphans, The Orphanage is a good movie. That's one of my favorite nuns getting hit by a car scenes ever in any movie. I think. It's because of how goddamn sudden it is. Very good jump scare. It's one of those things, jump scares with stingers are can sometimes be effective. Oh, Rubber. Rubber isn't a horror movie. The Rubber is not a horror movie. Rubber is an art film that just happens to be about a killer tire. But I do love Rubber because I love Mr. Oizo, because I'm not sure if I like Mr. Oizo. Ooh, yeah, we got an Orphan Crippler. Okay, that's what's going on next. Invite sent. Done. Alright, and we gotta get Zombietron. Invite sent. Perfect name for this of holiday seasons. Let's just, Ah! Suenya! So spooky. Oh my god. Oh, spooky images. I can't even continue with all these spooky images. I know what's going to come next, and even I, the all-knowing, the creator, the one and only, I am even spooked. Maybe you should pay attention if you want to get spooked. These jump scares jump cares is actually what Jesus Christ does. That's when you don't realize it, when out of nowhere someone cares for you, and it's very loving and caring. Yeah, I realized that my scream was actually on pitch, right on with the intro to Lion King, so I just went with it. That's what you call a little bit of that's just how improv works, man. Orphan Crippler. American Werewolf in London. That's another good one. Zombietron. I actually like Suspiria. I can understand why people don't like it, but I actually think that one's pretty good. Ooh, what else? Some good horror movies. I've already named a lot. I've named a lot of my favorites. Yeah, I'm gonna start round 3 here in just a minute. Round 3. But I gotta get Zombitron. That's not his name. Invite sent. Okay. Oh, the cube is not. I mean, it's great in the way that that's great. In that it's kind of dumb. It's pretty dumb. Cube 2 is even dumber, but in a fun way. Each room is like a horror. I don't know. It's the horror house, and it's silly. It's a silly movie. It's silly but fun. It's like where the Saw movies went. Where actually highly recommend if you like thoughtful breakdowns of why sometimes movies are bad but also can be fun. What's going on here? Invite sent to Zombitron. Let me get that. Let me get that okay. But no, see, I disagree with that sentiment that all horror movies are dumb. That's not true. I don't feel like that's true. I don't feel like Alien is a dumb horror movie. I feel like it's a good. The Shining is not a dumb horror movie. Like, there's a certain category of horror movies that can be like dumb fun, where you just go, I was spooked. That was, oh boy, man, that was something else. Wow, I don't like being spooked like that. The Cube, I think, falls into that category. The Saw movies fall into that category of, ooh. I gotta send this one again. Zombitron, invite to Zombitron. It's just Zombitron, right? There's no like letters or like the French affectation of zombie. No, it's English. English. There he is. Cube. Back to the cube. In it. Round 3. Do not leave battle lounge. Oh no, well, speaking of Kevin Bacon, Tremors. If you want to consider Tremors like a monster horror movie, Tremors is fantastic. From like a technical perspective, is like absolutely so good. Tremors is such a fun movie. So many good shots. There's like a couple shots where they use like green screen that don't make any sense at all, based on the other technical prowess that they've shown throughout the whole time. But Tremors is Tremors is so good. That's a legitimately good movie. Monster films though. American Werewolf in London is good. Talked about that one. What else? Zombitron. I think I gotta go for Zombitron on this one, just because it's the time of the season. Oh, wow, that last hit stunned. Oh, he tried to do some dope shit there and goofed it. What a dummy. He did do stand light punch there, not stand medium punch. He messed up the link. He tried to do a super dope. I mean, like, shoutouts to the Orphan Crippler for going for a headbutt loop, which like likely would have killed Anabuki. That stuff, man, that's so cool. That's so cool. That would have caught her if she did the DP. Man, she had to hold all that. Damn, Orphan Crippler, that was some smart shit. I really wish that you would have made that headbutt loop. That'd have made me think a little bit higher of you right now. But shout out for going for it. Tried to do that karate chop. I'm kind of fortunate that bomb whiffed, because that throw would have duffed it for sure. Man, dropping combos. Can't be doing that shit, Orphan Crippler. Oof. Keep her in the quarter with the knees. Does not confirm. Just crouch block and holding it. She's got V-Trigger. You got a guess now? You did. You don't have that much invincibility? Sit down.
Final round.
Oh, AP Blago. Tough stuff. Oof. We're talking monster movies. The Host is pretty good. I think it's Korean, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a Korean film, but it's got like a water monster. And it's just like a pretty good movie. Not a huge fan of monster movies, but that one's alright. Wait, what were you even thinking from that range? Orphan Crippler? What were you even thinking? Did he just want to do... Did he just really want to wake up with a metallic sphere? Like, what happened there? What was... He was so far away. Why would he do that?
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah, 28 days later is pretty good. What else? Funny Games is so good. Funny Games is the Dark Souls of movies. It actively makes you want to hate it. It is... It's so... Oh man, is it bad. Like, it is harsh. It hates the viewer in every sense of the word. But damn, yeah man, watch Funny Games. That is... If you want to feel bad about life in general, Funny Games. Either version, like the original or the English remake, because they're shot for shot the same. Demolition Man is not a horror. That's an action movie. Don't give me that. That's a fun action movie. One of my favorites. See, I have a very love-hate relationship with found footage movies. Is that mostly because they got real bad after the first Paranormal Activity, because they all realized, oh man, we can just be super cheap with our jump scares. Just make sure there's a stinger in there, and it's ridiculously easy. That's a good combo right there. Oh, you talking about the Kentucky Hut, the Kentucky Fried Chicken Taco Bell Pizza Hut combo, the Kentucky Hut? Now that's some horror. If you really like, that's some real life horror. See you in the chat talking about the combination Kentucky Fried Chicken Taco Bell Pizza Hut. That's where all true horrors are created, in the Kentucky Hut. Another fun horror movie, The Reanimator. That one's good. That's a fun one. That's like, it's a ridiculously silly movie, but it happens to have horror elements. And if we don't like talk like Shaun of the Dead, like it's like the same kind of thing as that in a couple of ways. Yo, look at that juggle. I actually didn't think that would juggle. That was actually really smart. Man, Orphan Crippler leveled up. Dude was not playing this level even a week ago. Zombieland's okay. Zombieland's alright.
You should train harder.
Round 2.
Zombieland's okay, but it I judge it because of how Bill Murray ass Bill Murray it was. That's just when the Bill Murray jokes went too far. The legend of Bill Murray went a little too far with Zombieland. Sorry for spoilers for Zombieland. Oof. Good combo. Good comeback from Orphan Crippler. I like that forward medium punch. Try to air to air. I appreciate that. But man, same things last match, last round. This is a good set. This is a really good set. I know I've like been trying to talk about horror movies this whole time, but like, damn, this has been pretty good. Really good play from both of them. Although we haven't really seen like huge comebacks from Zombietron, like with V-Triggers. He's just played really solid in general. Like most of his damage not is going, it's turning up all, oh, this could go the other way. One V-Trigger reset, oh, I don't think we get that chance, oh no! Into nothing? He's leaving a lot of Oki on the table, and that could be, this could spell disaster for Zombietron. He's dead. DP to save his life, and right back in your face. Orphan Crippler says, "Wow, so well played, nice." Man, that set ended really well. Actually, I kind of didn't spend a whole lot of time talking about it because we had a lot of the horror movies to still talk about and rap about in the chat. But damn, that's pretty good. That was a really good set. I agree, Buttwagon. It would have been more fun to watch if he landed that headbutt loop in the first round of that set. That would have been way cooler. The Grudge. Sure. It's okay. Where are we at? Where are we at? Alright, gotta show off the bracket. We're actually hitting top 8 of the bracket right now, so let me show that off right now. Let's get some Sheldon in here. Let's get some Sheldon action going. Actually, no, I lied, because then we would get Orphan Crippler again, so we're gonna see Symphony versus the winner of whatever match he's got going on. I don't know how to do it. Some funny. He might be in here. Oh yeah, he's right there. I don't understand the way names are listed in this video game. It doesn't make sense a lot of the time. But anyway, folks, if you are watching, you have just joined us for a very spooky episode of the our Street Fighter Weekly Dumpster Fire. We're going to show. We've shown 2 so far of the 8 frames of Fright. I have for you folks 8 frames of dedicated horror, each frame more devastating than the last. I promise you that much. So keep your eyes peeled, pay close attention. Maybe when things get very silent and very dark, maybe that's when the horror approaches. Will it come now? Are you a little uneasy? Perhaps this look's making you uneasy. Will the jump scare happen now? Is now when the stinger comes? Did I get quiet for a reason? Is the jump scare coming? Of course not! I would never make such a jump scare like that. That would be so obvious, and I hate horror like that. Why would I? Oh no, that's not the right one. Jesus Christ. I'm fucking up all over the place. Yeah, man, I love Halloween. Halloween's so much fun. Like, goddamn. Ah! Oh, those eyes. Oh, the Satsui no Hado. Oh, about to Hado my pants. All over my pants. Jeez, oh man. Thought you guys had some whispered you into silence, but then hot damn. Don't be tabbed out, man. You can't tab out of this. No, never. God damn. Of course it scared you. This is 8 frames of Fright. I have so much Fright happening. That's 3 frames of Fright you've seen so far, folks. Trust me, I have planned so much Fright. Invite, Hyper Bomber, SA1, sweet. Love that shit. Yeah. And Hyper Bomber SA1. Love it. Save it. Whew, man, that one got me. That one got me. When you come face to face with Satsui no Hado, when you see Jesus' eyes, Satsui no Hado, that's a man. What if? Sometimes I like to think of fake game pitches, but this is a little bit more real because of that Clash of Titans game, whatever the hell it was called, with all the Clash of Gods or whatever, that fighting game that actually had Jesus in it, of someone saying Jesus, but he's got the Satsui no Hado, and that I would just like to be in that boardroom meeting. I think that would be a really fun boardroom. Because what if it was filled with people who were like, yeah, I'm on to that. We're okay. Yeah, this, by the way, folks, this was a full glass of water, but guess what? Jesus likes to party, so let's make it happen. My Mother Mary was like, hey, let's keep this party going. We got all the wineskins, we're all out. Hit this shit up with it, like we got some jugs of water. Make it happen, son. And like baby boy Jesus, who couldn't even drink at the time, was like, all right, ma. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it because he couldn't party with them. And that's why. He learned a little bit. This is Bible Studies with Joe Monday on Devil's Night.
Round 1. Fight.
Live and learn, folks. Sheldon, if I was planning ahead, I would have done that. I would have had this same glass filled with water, and then a second glass, that would be the dummy glass, and then filled it with wine. God damn it. Why couldn't I do that? I feel bad. That's such a good joke, and I feel so bad for giving up that opportunity. Damn. Symphony playing the slow game. Or maybe they just don't have good connection. You know, they might be jamming it out because of Connect. I think Symphony will block a lot of those before it even tries to go in. You can press buttons there. Yeah, I was gonna say crouch light punch is the good. Ooh, steal your turn back. Steal your turn back. Well, see, okay, I love that setup. More Edge should do that. I've been saying that since from the beginning of crouching hard punch canceled automatically into the... It's not Spark. What's the Psycho Fist or whatever? Just the forward medium punch. And then you can confirm on a regular hit into the Spark just for moderate damage. If you get a counter hit, then you're golden. You can combo into much bigger damage, especially if you're in the corner like we just saw. Or what you do is just cancel into nothing, because on block that fist is only -3, and at that point you're pretty much out of range of any 3-frame attack. That might be matchup specific, but it's at least relatively safe. Maybe if you stand block, you do like a kind of an auto whiff punish. You know, like cool stuff like that, man. Like, ooh, that was interesting. Interesting little combination. Yo, can't jump in. It's got 2-button AA. Get real. That was almost the best back fist I've ever seen, but that backdash from Ed? Nah.
Fight.
I like that bait, the partially charged forward hard punch. Oh wait, no, she didn't have meter for a DP. I'll take it back. Man, that Psycho Upper did so much damage. Put himself in the corner, I don't know about that, but apparently got his way out, so interesting, well played. Psycho Upper. Man, just running away. Does not want to deal with this. Uh-oh. He's gonna have to deal with this. One more time. Guess for me now. Uh-oh. Bad throw loop in the corner. Just do it raw like that? Yo. recovered in time. That was on reaction. Uh-oh, break your neck. One more touch. Where is it? Well played from Hyper Bomber.
Ed wins.
He got pretty lucky with some, not lucky, just the right timing on those EX Psycho uppers. I mean, specifically for Cammy though, I mean it's actually a really good anti-air in this matchup because if she goes for a dive kick, he's going to be right there, and it's slow enough startup that it'll catch a regular jump in with its later active frames. So it's not crazy. What? Symphony complaining? Ah, never heard anything like that. It's crazy. Y'all are crazy.
You're on borrowed time. Where are you looking?
I was pinged. Hold on. Yup.
Where are you looking?
Walk backwards out of range. Yeah, that's weird sometimes with Candy's V reversal. Sometimes it won't connect if you just walk backwards at certain ranges. And she won't actually cross up. She's actually going to have to block that. And that works. That works. Well played.
Round 2. Fight.
Side Trooper is how that looks spelled out when you do it in that damn internet speak. Ooh, get down. Ooh, good reaction. Good punish on that too. Love it. He's gonna stay in it. Stay in the Psycho stream. Back to the neutral. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that was intended to be a crouching one. Gets away with a throw. Time to deal some damage. Yeah, he did that regular pressure. He's gonna get clipped at it. That does not have that good a startup. Projectile disappears as soon as he gets touched like that. And that boot was already in his grill by the time he had pressed that button. So tough luck for Super Hyper Bomber. For Hyper Bomber Super R1. I had that one mixed up. Too much Jesus running. Too much my own blood. Having a transfusion via the mouth. In this particular set.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, raw crush counter. See, this is kind of how the Symphony played the first set of just the slow play. Had the life lead, sat on. Didn't really do much with it. Now he's kind of forced to go in. And I think Cammy can run it if she does that. She's not really forced to go in. The Psycho Spark is not that good of a projectile. Scoop. Ooh. Throw bait with a raw EX Psycho Upper. Uh-oh. Can it be over? She's got full V-trigger. The chase down! Yo, he might be dead. Oh, no, didn't spend the bar for it? That'll kill, though. That's the stun. I was thinking, like, if Symphony completes that combo, you might get a stun there, but no. Okay. Withheld it and got the win anyway. Man, living on the edge. I see you, Sheldon. I got all kinds of spooks ready for y'all. Don't you forget it. I'm surprised that wasn't a punish. Cover you on that? My god. Can't keep still. Can't keep still. Can't tell this girl to keep still. Eat this meaty. One more touch and you're dead. Good blocks. Fights her way out. Oh, that's scooping her from like the ground. Yikes. Yeah, it just backs off, expecting a reversal, and I can see it. Yo, that punish though? Hooligan? EX Hooligan? Get real, Symphony. He can do the slow play. Oh, he goofed there. He wanted a early dive kick, but no, that'll do it. Oh no. Alright, well played, Symphony. He'll be moving on to Grand Finals. Or Winners Finals, I should say, against the winner of the next match, which we're going to have up next is Sheldon and Orphan Crippler. The Orfanado. Orfanato Crippler. Speaking of good horror movies. Also, It Follows is really good. Talking about like newer horror films. That's really good. I haven't watched Get Out yet, but I've had it spoiled for me, and that makes me excited to go see it. I'm not the kind of person that's like, I'm not averse to spoilers. It's actually, studies show that having things spoiled for you actually makes you like more excited in anticipation of things when you know the ending. And also, like, for me, it allows me to go through and watch something with that second view already in mind of, is this thing alluding to this other thing? And, you know, if so, like, is that, like, what does that mean to the overall story in general? And oh my god! Whoa, killer clowns. Also, rest in peace to that particular iteration of it. Gosh, what is his name? I'm blanking on it now, and it's hurting me that I can't recall. Tim Curry. Gosh, can you not play this? Oh, game crashed? Whose game crashed? Oh, Orphan Crippler's game crashed. Okay, so that means I'll give him the boot here, and then he'll get the invite here in a minute. That gives me a little bit more time. But also, yeah, shout out to Tim Curry. He's done some, like, man, he's done some fun movies. In particular, I really love the story about the release of the movie Clue, who he played the butler in. In that movie, what happened was, so it was released basically worldwide, but they gave different theaters different endings to that movie. So, like, if you saw it in theaters in one place and then traveled to like another theater downtown or whatever, or miles away, you might see a different ending to the movie Clue in theatrical release. They just sent them, like, the last reel was different per the movie that they sent them. So conceptually, that's like a bananas idea that I love, that I don't think you could do in today's climate. Crippler. Oh yeah, I gotta give, what's Orphan Crippler's, what's his tag? I forget. Is it BG? I feel bad about that. BG or... Well, I can do that by pulling up the YouTube and seeing what I stored it as. Anyway, folks, we're still working on top 8. Yeah, BG. That's right. Okay, full screen. Sorry about that. Had to look. Had to find out. I didn't want to not give someone's sponsors. That's because that's offensive. It's not cool. Oh, the mid boss. Just like reverse a shot of a tomato falling into a sink and then show me Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Body Snatchers, though. That's not a good one. Just raw like that? What a risk. Gonna get that jugger into the corner. Yeah, he was only gonna get a... Yo! He threw that fireball in reaction to the Aegis. That's how this game works sometimes. He's gonna be dead, though. He's about to be dead.
Round 2.
I love the Toxic Adventure. Unironically. Yeah, I wasn't sure if that's gonna be me or not. Just a jab check. Smart. Man, working on that stun though. Yo, stay in that corner. Don't you drop your knees on me. Stay in that corner. Okay, now die. Surprised no forward jump on that. Yeah, good reversal. Don't hold that mix up. He's actually gonna get clipped by that. What a good mix up. Good cross up there, I like it. Gotta hold that meaty. Man, staying in. Good. Yeah, punish on that with the jab. Easy.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, if we're talking like, so I brought this up earlier, but found footage horror movies, I think. I love them, but most of them are bad. I recognize that. Most of them are bad. Yo, what a show. What a show. Welcome to the Sheldon Show. Damn, son. You got that corner cross under? What you trying to do? Yo, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. When you call out the P's like that, well done, sir. Sheldon, up 1. Yeah, there's found footage movies, man. It's because so many of them play on that. Now here's a bit of silence, and then jump scare. Bah. Wow, you finished that with the keyboard? Oh damn. Wow, that's impressive. Blair Witch, though, is legitimately a good movie. Vampire in a Box brings up. I think that's... Yo! If he scaled through that shit? Well played. Palm it. I like it. Stick unplug again, or is he just standing still? I think he's goofing with his opponent. I think he's just goofing. I think he just wanted to do some like kind of raw ass read, and it really threw Orphan Crippler off. Wow, God, threw me off too. See, I like the first one. First one was alright, but the ones after that were garbage. I watched all of them because sometimes I like some bad horror, and they were bad. They're not good. Oh my gosh, the defense! He held a lot of chip damage there, but damn, man, he didn't get clipped once. Needed those blocks. Well played, General. He'll take that jab. He can still come back. He's got one more. Is he a keyboard warrior right now? I gotta know. I gotta know if you're a keyboard warrior right now.
Round 2. Fight.
No, I know, and I talked about that earlier. Like they all do the same thing of like silence and creepy, like camera pan. It's very dark, can't see much. His stick got detached. I almost guarantee it. No, I don't. I don't have a problem at all with keyboard warriors. Long time mod of the sub was a keyboard warrior for a very long time. Soul. Synaptic Impact. Hold that keyboard. Yeah. The thing is that Sheldon is not a keyboard warrior. He plays on a stick, and I think it got unplugged midway through. So him winning is under duress circumstances like this. focus on Sheldon right now. Yo! Get that full-on walk for... Yo! What a boss confirm. What a boss move. That's a boss tactic right there. Damn, son. Wow. And those blocks, gonna hold all that? Oh, he's going for a ride right now. Big drop from Orphan Crippler. Teleports out, full free. Tatsu through, of course. Oh my gosh. He has to hold that though. He's gonna walk in for another throw. Is he gonna bait him? Is he bait him again? Wow. Wow. What a mind game. I mean, seriously, what a play. That's a bold ass move. I want to know if he was playing keyboard and that was just for goofs and gaffs, but that looked too clean to be switching to keyboard like that. That was some hot shit, Sheldon. Well played, sir. Much appreciated. And this is kind of why Sheldon has no friends. He's one of my favorite players. I feel like he's really catching his stride. Now that Akuma is part of this game, it's really allowing him to play the ways that he likes to play. Oh man, Mash Williams, I Stay Free, all the way back there. Show the bracket off real quick. We've got them back here. Mazdoon still gotta play. So we can get Zombietron and Dells on Fire, so I'm gonna send them invites right now. If I can. I can. Zombietron. I mean, damn, Sheldon. You don't gotta do God dirty like that. Dells on Fire and Zombietron. Okay. That'll do it. Alright, folks. Back into it. We're gonna get to go around here. I'm gonna try to do the math in my head of how many more frames of Fright do we have for you. I think there's 4 more frames of Fright, if I'm doing my math right. We've shown you folks at home 4 frames of Fright. I don't know if you're ready for this. I don't know if you're ready for pump fakes. Thought maybe I was gonna yell into a mic and give a little stinger there for a jump scare, but no, that's not. Come on, folks. I've seen Paranormal Activity 1 through Infinity, which I'm sure they're at right now, or like it's just cheap thrills, you know. Blow the load turtle. Oh, no jump scare. Not gonna happen. Or am I just doing that to disarm? No. Not this time. Not this time. But maybe next time. I got jump scares. Don't worry. 4 more frames of fright. 4 more frames of horror. Absolute horror. I mean, keep in mind, folks, that they only get more terrifying. Each frame more terrifying than the last. I wish there was a way to manufacture when the game assumes the last 2 people are still in it. I don't know. I don't know the actual word for it, but it's happened on the stream a number of times, where it assumes the last 2 people. Like, so right now we would be seeing Sheldon's Akuma and Orphan Crippler's Urian, but we would see the inputs from Dells on Fire and Zombietron. I don't know what that's called. There's like some desync happening there. We're gonna see a comeback from Dells on Fire. Ooh, that little kunai. They both had the same idea. Both of them. Corpse Circle Forward Fireball. Corpse Circle Forward Punch. I love it, but oh no. Did not pay off for Dells on Fire. And he lost the meter too. It's a double bummer in that particular situation. I'm realizing that my mic is not picking up in the commentator booth, so if I had a second commentator jump in, they would not be able to hear me, which is unfortunate. Because sometimes, you know, Discord is trash and unreliable as a service. No back dance, just gonna hold that block. Okay. Good throw. Oh, we're gonna see this comeback. She could be dead. No, he chooses not to spend the bar. That throw will do it though. Well played.
That's a very difficult. Final round. Fight.
Oof. Now, from what Delzone was saying, he leveled up over the weekend. My dude went to Canada Cup, played a bunch of sets. Yo, that reaction though? Yo, how you gonna look at that and not say that's dope as fuck? My man Delzone on fire with those reactions though. Hold that boot for me. Jump in raw like that? Man, it's over. Or maybe the other way. Does he know how to block? He doesn't. Nothing from Zombietron? Man, keep him on the ground. You had full bar. That was the round. Confirmed Ultra? Please. Damn. Giving away with the jump? Come on. Round 1, Dell's on fire. Keep in mind, folks, this is the loser's side of the bracket, so they are playing for tournament life at this point. Which is unfortunate for Zombietron. Although I would like to see Zombietron go a little bit further in this tournament because Zombietron is a pretty apt name. The Art Street Fighter Spooktacular. I'm just saying. It'll be nice to see a spooky name. Oh, no confirm. Gonna pray for it. Ooh, one more time. Walks out of range. I like it. Stay in the air. That slide was too deep, but Dells on Fire was not quite there for the punish. Oh boy. Time to get sloppy. Gonna take that turn? Okay. DP will work there, but okay. You have to stand hard kick instead. A little bit too much startup. She's a little too far in already for that anti-air to work. Backs up. Got her in the corner. This should do it. Wow. Dells on Fire running a clinic right now. Zombietron can't get enough going. Oof. Crush counter sweep. No safe jump setup? Okay. He's got one. It involves dash forward and some kind of light punch, I think. And then nature jump afterwards, but memory is not what it used to be. It's got all that meter. Air there and then does nothing with it. Zombietron kind of in a bad position right now in the corner, and Dells on Fire's got all that meter and V-Trigger. Why didn't he cancel? Why didn't he cancel? Ooh, yikes. I'm with you on that, Umbra. Speaking of witchers and witches, the Vavitch. That's not bad. Modern horror film. Speaking of horror films, which we have been all night because it's Devil's Night. Oh wow. Throw range. Ooh, she's gonna hold some damage right now. Counter hit just like that. Yeah, confirmed what he could. Ooh, even gets the jump in. She thought that would cross up. And that's the round. That's the game. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Vampire in a Box brings up a good point. Don't watch like any of the Alien movies past Aliens. Like, Alien is a good horror movie. Aliens is a good action movie. Don't continue to put yourself through a bad situation, but no. Anyway, let's actually take a look at the bracket. Ah, it's Dracula here to suck your blood because it's Devil's Night. Some funny Draculas. Silly Dracula. Tricks of kids. But yeah, now I'm like thinking about Dracula movies. Interview with the Vampire isn't a horror movie. That's just like a good movie. Speaking of Alien Isolation, yeah, actually, let's get that because you're available, I think. Yeah. So I assume that's Hyper Bomber, so yes, I'll just send invites. There you are. Invites sent. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. But Queen of the Damned is sad because that's Aaliyah's last movie. She died in a plane crash, like right after filming, or even like during or whatever. So that, I don't know why I always tie that movie to that particular celebrity death, but you know, sometimes those things happen. Alright, back to the queue. We've got Dells on Fire back in it, and Hyper Bomber SA1. Mr. Rossetti, save it, swap it, save it. Okay. We are in the loser side of the bracket. Yeah. That movie's the one with Keanu Reeves, Bram Stoker's Dracula, is like, there are some performances in that particular movie. By the way, highly recommend watching it because of how. Not what I meant to do. There's some acting choices in that particular movie. Highly recommend watching it.
Fight.
Alright, so Hyper Bomber actually not foregoing Ed. Back to his main, which is Alex. Actually, I actually think this is one of Ryu's better matchups. Because he doesn't have the same follies of the Zangief matchup. Because, I mean, Alex does not threaten Ryu in the same way that Zangief can threaten Ryu. But he's gonna threaten him with some damage right now. Gotta hold that. Oh boy. Oh yeah, the Hyper Bomber Super Art 1 he's an entertainer. Plays all the best characters. Ed and Alex. The truest of low tier gods, but ooh, no, not close. There's no bully here. Come on, don't bully with that stand. Light kick. Light, medium. Man. Make him hold all those buttons. Oh damn. Yeah. Go with a good costume too. Oh, I actually think the mod of that particular Alex costume might be better. Now that I think about it, not looking at it in action, which is unfortunate. Hold it. Get tripped up. Back rise, makes that whiff. Oh, he's gonna hold it. Watch out for that parry. Did he release? Yeah, he released it. Otherwise, I would have parried. Lying a little bit too much on that stomp. EX stomp. Again, but he jumped too far away, or too far forward, making that stomp whiff in the forward direction. That was a very weird interaction. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. Round 1, 2, Dells on Fire. Freaky. Keep in mind, folks, we are in the loser side of the brackets. They are playing for tournament life. We can see Meowsy doing, beat his opponent in loser's bracket, moved on to face off against M Hype 2 Strong. Don't know if they're playing their match right now or not.
Nice hit.
I'm all warmed up. I'm all warmed up.
Ooh, double V skill? Oh boy. I
Warmed up.
don't know about any of those decisions. Why did any of that happen?
Round 2.
Because I feel like he could have killed after that stun.
Hadouken.
Or at least done the reset later on in the combo, right? What was that about?
Hadouken.
Weird decisions right now. Damn.
Hadouken. Hadouken.
Stomp on your head. I'm surprised that target combo didn't work. Man, there's some interesting whiffs happening right here. Typically, you don't see normal interactions like this in this particular video game. Ooh, was not ready for it. 3 hits, gotta mash it out, son. 1, 2, 3, then release.
Final round. Fight. Shoryuken.
Wear that hot dog. Wear that hot dog proudly.
Hadouken.
No, he dropped a hot dog. It's unfortunate. Should have DP'd. Would have worked. That's because he's been trying to take advantage of EX Stomp. He's gonna yeah, I was gonna say, like, don't block that. That's a stun gun headbutt. Yo, the chase down? Of course.
Alex wins.
You say that, Sheldon, but he might be shook. Currently 1-all. He took some risky play from the Hyper Bomber, sending things into round 3. Oh, did he mean to? Yeah,
Round 1.
I missed that. Did he mean the EXDP? That would have been the right call, actually. The question: do you actually have to be East Coast to play in East Coast tournaments? I recommend it. Right now, because we don't have a West Coast tournament, I'm gonna say maybe don't. Like, and if you do, be a gentleman about it. Like if it's gonna be bad, you can have bad connection. Like, I recommend against it.
Round 2.
Or maybe coming together and just joining the round robin tournament, which is another option. Granted, it's a round robin, but it starts later than the East Coast, and you could potentially run into more West Coast people. And have more opportunities to run into... You didn't charge it long enough. More opportunities to run into better connections, in lieu of having a West Coast tournament at the time. We used to have one, but Yoshoki kind of... he's taking a hiatus. Indefinite hiatus. So, maybe in the future, but not at the moment. Oh boy, he's gonna hold a lot of this stun right now. The dash forward, the chase down. One more mix-up. What is it? Did a meaty. That should do it. Even risk the stun gun headbutt to kill? Wow, didn't need it.
Final round. Fight.
No connection is better than the Miami connection. Watch that movie. It's the best. That is a good bad movie. Anti-airs, we got those. I mean, in Alex's case, it's not really... He doesn't need the crush counter there for the combo potential. He needs it for the V-trigger. He needs to be able to utilize that V-trigger. Otherwise, he's kind of bad. Oh, Sheldon, trust me, I know what that commitment's like. Commitment ain't easy. Alright. And with that, Del's on Fire steals his spot in Losers Semifinals. Up next, we might actually go back a bit to this Meows You Doing in Am I Too Strong? I actually want to get a look at the chat. Okay. I think they're talking right now. Meows. You playing? Because if they finish their match, then we can stream Meows You Doing, or the winner of that match, and Orphan Crippler. But okay, who won? Who won? You're on stream. Ooh, am I too strong? One. Okay. Actually, is this a? No. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind what I was about to say. Like Too Strong lost to the like round 1 to the Miko player. You boy. Anyway, yeah, now I have to reset my brain here for a minute. Send some invites. Kick some fools, kicking Delzone, kicking Hyper Bomber. Gotta send invites to Mike Too Strong and to Orphan Crippler. Oh, shit, it's right there. Okay. Don't forget, folks, that's BG Orphan Crippler. Gotta remember your tags. Or at least I have to remember your tags. Strong. Okay. Alright, folks, if you are just joining us, welcome to a very spooky edition of the RS Street Fighter Weekly Tournament. Now, folks, I want to give a fair warning. If you've brought your children in at this late hour, at 9:30, you said, you know what, it'd be a good idea. Show my child some good old-fashioned Street Fighter streaming. Not tonight. It's the spookiest of nights. It's the devil's night, man. It's the night before Halloween. All the tricks, no treats. All tricks coming. I've got 8 frames of Fright for you tonight. We've made our way through 5 frames of Fright. 3 frames of Fright remain. Oh, no, my dog's cool. My dog is jumpy, and he hasn't given a shit about these jump scares. He's seen every single jump scare. He looks over at me and it's like, yo, Jesus, you ain't scary. Like, get real. I ain't, my name's Brick, and I'm not the least bit afraid. He says that to me every time. And I don't blame him. It's not that scary. But children, though. Children are much more frightened than dogs are frightened, I would say. Unless you try and pet my dog and then like, whoa, that's a real threat. That's like, don't you get up on my dog's grill. Don't you bend down to pet him. I'm not even allowed to do that. And we sleep in the same bed. Brick is best dog, by the way.
Let's do this.
At this point, the question is there a tournament? Can I join? You can, but it's the time for joining is over. This is a weekly tournament we do. It's particularly spooky tonight, hence the Jesus Christ get up. And we started about 2.5 hours ago. Pre-tournament stream started a little bit earlier than that, but no, my dog is the best dog. He gets frightened by noise and movement, except for when I'm streaming, in which case he's just in his crate over there and he looks at me judgmentally. Also, if you want to take a look at Brick, all you have to do is this little command right here, and then boom, you get an album full of Brick. Because that's what you really want. That's what you come to these tournaments for. Gladiator outfit. Man, Zangief gets such good outfits. Uh-oh. Is he dead? One more mix-up? The block's on this fool! Well played. Has to activate. Make that crouching light punch a danger. That could have been it. Wow, what a... He did not... I guarantee he did not confirm that. No way he confirmed that. He was gonna do it. Or maybe he did. Maybe he saw that the hit animation after the vacuum, but damn, all he had to do was block or from Crippler, goddamn. Oh, woof. I give my dog smooches. He knows the command kiss. You give him kisses. He gives you a lick right on the nose. And it's adorable every time. Ooh, jump knees. Walk him into the corner. And Mike too strong, fishing for that. Fishing for that. Yeah, he wanted that hit. No punish though, that could have been the round. Oh boy. Or if Crippler gonna give him a chance? He's gonna give him a chance. Just do light punch. Ooh, juggle? No. Sits him down. Sits his ass down. Yo, that flex though. Flex heard around the world. What's coming next? Ooh, stuck between two ages. He's dead. It's gonna happen at some point.
Final round. Fight. You win. I'll savor this.
Yeah, don't forget, folks. 3 more frames of terror are coming. Don't you forget it. Ooh, hold that boot. Confirms to do a crouching medium punch. I don't think that would have comboed if that was a counter hit. Wow. Well played. Got him in the corner. Don't you jump. Gets out with knees for free. Careful about that pressure. We get that critical arc coming. For meter, but he doesn't need it. No, muscle power for you, son. Not gonna kill, obviously. He wanted that light punch, SPD, but he goofed on the inputs. Ooh, gonna hold this Aegis now. One more mix-up. Drops the combo. Bad situation for from Crippler. Ooh, can he kill here? He can. Well played, or from Crippler.
Urian wins.
Alright. Going up 1. Man, that was a long set. Man, well played.
Round 1.
That's only round 1.
Fight.
I'll savor
Ooh, tick throws, we got those. Oh, those frames of terror are coming. Don't you worry, folks. They're horrifying. The three final frames of terror are the most horrifying. Promise you that. Don't be afraid. Ooh, big juggle. Big damage coming. Yo, that dash forward. Expecting to hold back. Not this time. Doesn't meet it. Tick throws. We got those. I think Splash would have hit. These just didn't have big of a hitbox. And that'll do it. Wow. Or for Crippler now 1 match away from sending M-Hug Too Strong home. Even though he's got this pretty new costume. He's got a sweet new costume. Nothing to do with it though. This could spell ruin from Mike Too Strong. And also the rest of the Zangiefs in this tournament, which is unfortunate in its own right. Spliced Helix. Yes. Couple of reasons. I didn't get back from half of the people I needed to for either tournament, so postponed indefinitely until I can get a hold of him. And it's not going to be until after the charity stream, which will be on the 4th. Yeah, he's not close enough to combo that, which sucks. He was like just a hair too far away. Ooh, no raw V-trigger to punish that? Damn. Why didn't that combo? What is happening? What is life, folks? Ugh. Sit down. Backdash is out. Is he gonna be able to kill the combo here? Yes. Well played from Orphan Crippler.
Urian wins.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate revelation for the Invitational. I wanted to make that happen 100%, but just damn.
Go time.
Alright. We're actually gonna go to Winners Finals next. So that means I have to not do that. Change Battle Lounge settings. That would be very scary if I didn't change Battle Lounge settings.
It's go time.
Kick some fools, and then invite some people. Okay, friends of the subs, Symphony, and Sheldon. Now, from what I know, they said they didn't have very good connection. They might see a little bit more more than 8 frames of terror on their end. See, I feel like I can't bring up the 8 frames of terror, because then you guys get ready for the 8 frames of terror, and it's not spooky when you see it coming. You know, you see it happen, then you go, oh well, he talked about the 8 frames of terror, so I can't be too spooked out by it. But maybe I do some other tactics. Maybe I get it real dark in here and hold a flashlight right underneath my chin to make things extra spooky, but hold it out of frame so it doesn't give away to the illusion. And maybe now you will see the 6th frame of lag. Fright. Or maybe not. Maybe not, mate. Or maybe yes! Ah! Oh boy! Oh, Rainbow Sparkle. Oh. Hot damn. What an image of terror. Don't search for whatever that is without, safe search being on. Trust me, folks, I've tried. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got a fun little Karen mirror going on right now.
Round 1.
Oop.
Fight.
Reset these names, that's not right. That was perhaps the scariest image we've seen as of yet, folks. Also, none of these guys play Karen, which is a fun revelation. Oh boy. Crush counter. Big damage. I didn't know you had big damage, Sheldon. Drops his combo, but no, that does not work. Symphony, that does not work. Goes for max damage. Thought it might kill, but no. Well off mark. Hey, Vesper. Vesper emotes. Also, if you guys don't follow Vesper Arcade, make sure you do that
Round 2.
on the YouTubes.
Fight.
And probably on Twitch. He probably does fun community stuff from time to time. That makes it worthwhile. Good blocks. It's actually funny to see these guys do not play these characters. So this is kind of a match for funsies, because from what they've said, their connection isn't too good, just because of where they both live. They live about as far apart as they can in terms of East Coast tournament wise, which is unfortunate, but it's interesting to see how they're playing. Well played too on that end.
Cutting wins.
Just realized that my robe was on my casters. Because caster is what you put at the bottom of your chair to roll around.
Round one. Fight.
No other definition.
Hey, right there! Right there! I shall attack!
There is no collusion. Dot dot dot. Also, there is no collusion. Exclamation point. Collusion in all caps. I'd be willing to state that in all caps that there is no collusion.
KO.
Let me tell you, if you need a drinking buddy, maybe show up on... Actually, I resent that. I can't... I don't think I can drink on the Extra Life stream. That's coming up on the 4th, and I might work in donation goals when I play Dark Souls. I'll play Drinky Souls, which I don't know if you've ever done before with a friend, but that can go real bad real fast, depending on how good or bad you are at Dark Souls. Ooh, Sheldon taking a set, making it 1-all. Interesting. Oh, absolutely there are shenanigans. But these are the shenanigans that I'm okay with. Actually surprised Sheldon could take her out. I didn't know he had a Karen in him. But apparently he do.
Round one.
Apparently he do.
Fight.
Got those juggles. All day he got those juggles. I had someone this weekend trying to tell me that Karen has like difficult execution. Like, nah. Yeah, Umbra Witcher. I'm doing Dark Souls from like as it gets dark here. So as things get dark, going into Dark Souls. And then after that, I think I have... Yeah, I know. I dropped. So, tried to give that as an example. I was like, but nah, dog. I can't even live in that world with you right now. But after that, Hellblade, because I've heard that's like a trippy game that might hurt my brain. And if I'm doing that I want to do that late in the stream where I'm like at my wit's end to really, make that effective. Ooh, that's a good question, Delzone. I'm gonna say yeah, because what if? Oh, I'm gonna have the head crumbs on. Don't you worry. Yeah, because I'll be streaming. Who has difficult execution in this game? I think Minot. I think objectively you can say Minot can have difficult combos. Urian, sure, some of his stuff's tricky. Remembering what combo to do might be more difficult with Urian than actually performing it, but some Urian stuff can be hard. I actually think Abigail, his max damage off of like wiling V-trigger off of EX command grab, because you have to manually time semi-charge things. That's kind of difficult, because you can't like double tap it. When you can just double tap in this game, everything turns into like a 5-frame like. It's ridiculous. I'm just playing Dark Souls on PC. Dark Souls on PC. Everything is PC. Keeping it PC, because I don't trust myself to switch things up mid. Oh my goodness, the pickup, the lift. Wow, that less bit of damage? Absolutely.
Cutting wins.
Oh, just playing Dark Souls. The Dark Souls 1.
Round 1.
Just because, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a good game. I mean, so Karen's critical art does the kind of damage that Abel's Ultra 1 does, where it doesn't deal any of its damage until like that second to last hit, actually. And then in the case of this particular game, that very last hit does just like it always does just enough. It's perfect. Good feature you cancel right there to keep up pressure. Well played from Symphony. You can actually know. I was gonna say you can kill here, but I don't know if he knows the combo or not. A properly optimized combo in that situation. To the question, I see someone's there in the chat saying they want to be good at this game. If this is your first fighting game, it takes time. It takes time and explanation and help. Cannot go that road alone. You definitely cannot level up alone in that particular journey. Execution will come with time. There's just things that you might not know today that in practice might come weeks from now, or even like a year from now. Will just make sense. I just stick with it. It's like anything. Like you don't get better at playing the piano by just thinking about playing the piano. You might, but there's an execution part of it. It's a performative part of execution. That what needs to be done to actually improve. And like the way that your brain works. Oh man, did he press a button? No, gift your brain. Oh, he tried it to bag? Did he try it to bag? Oh no. Oh yeah, I agree with that statement. Someone makes the statement that it's easy. Well, there's a caveat. There's a caveat there. With it is easier to learn Street Fighter V than it is Street Fighter 4. To which I say yes and no, because Street Fighter 4
Round 1.
or Street Fighter 5 at lower levels of play does not encourage thinking about any higher level play than you're already playing at. So it might be hard to kind of describe, but think about brand new players who come into the game brand new and don't think about anti-airing. Anti-airing, extremely important fighting games, period. Anti-airing in this game, huge reward, very little risk. Especially at lower levels where you're not getting an anti-air into a juggle or an anti-air into a mix-up, which is not happening at lower levels. You can jump 8 times and all you're eating is a light punch, but then you get that 9th jump in, it works. I mean, why the hell not? At a lower level, if it works. Sheldon just needs that one touch. Stay alive here. Jab it out. And so you see a lot of people at lower levels just never really improve or get over the hump of turning off autopilot. And it's hard. Oh my gosh. Symphony stealing the round, sending Sheldon down to losers. I actually did not see that one coming. He had that little bit of health. What a comeback. That was a dope comeback. That's a good question. Why would it be? That is light, right? I moved this light when I was trying to... Oh, wait. There we go. That's how I had it. I want my spooky light to be right. But Street Fighter 4 was not that way. The way that jump-ins and generally worked in Street Fighter 4, the hitboxes were like way different in both games, so that's not actually very fair to compare the both of them, but the reward that you get from jumping in this game far outweighs the risk at lower levels. So it's not crazy for people at lower levels to just stay there because they're doing some really simple tactics that straight up do not work against more skilled players. And they don't really have any reason to learn because they'll still get wins at lower levels. Okay, I actually have to send an invite to Delzone. Or did we watch this match already? We're going to losers semis. Delzone and Orphan Crippler. Did we watch this yet? I don't think we did. Alright, so losers, semifinals. And I gotta get the... Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, boy. Oh, man. It's another frame of Fright, folks. Whew, that one was... the Queen of Fright. Hot damn. That was such a horrifying image. Please, just hide your children from viewing this particular stream. There's only one more frame of Fright, but I can barely, my heart can barely stand it, folks. BG Orphan Crippler and Delzone Fire. Okay. Did I get... Is this the right matchup? Have they already played it yet? I do not recall. There he is.